All right, Norwalk art teachers, here's a quick screencast of some instructions on our Norwalk Art Department art gallery Google Sites page. I think this is going to be a very useful page for us all to use and really highlight Norwalk Art Department's uh, artwork. So here it is. I will be sharing this page with you. I have made it so that it is published so anyone can find and view it. I will give us all editing rights here so that you can go in and edit. So here's the front page, and I just real briefly put in the front page here, and I'll remove this later, but a quick overview on how to navigate Google Sites, and you can view that. And I'm actually going to put this screencastify in this spot here. I've added some pictures to the front page. Hopefully we can update this to include our new art teachers that will be starting in the fall, including Sarah, and some other little things. And you may have some suggestions of things to put on the front page. And we can kind of adapt that and move that along. As you can see over here on the side is the menu of the different schools. And we may find that middle school and Eastview, I know both Sarah and Kathy kind of work at both of those. So we can combine those or just have two different pages for those, however you want to do that. Now I'm in the edit mode, but I can easily click up here to look at the preview mode to see what it looks like from the preview mode. And if you can see here, there's all these kinds of details, and you can click on these and get to the various pages. I'm going to go back to the edit mode. On the very last page, so I don't forget, I forgot this in the video previously, I put this together, is a contact page where you can put your photo. I've already linked this here to the page that it will be linked to, as well as a link to our email addresses. So hopefully that all works. We'll see. I haven't played with that, but be sure to find you and find a picture to upload in your spot there, and I've left room for our new art teacher as well. All right, so that's that. And I also put together kind of an art resources. This is actually something I've been kind of wanting to do, and I don't know if I'll do it separate from this or build upon this, is to add some links. Students are often asking about programs and things that are going on. So I thought it might be very cool to link in some different events, things that are going on this very last page. And I put a community art page as well. We'll see, maybe relating to some of the things that we do around town. All right, so I'm going to move over here to the Norwalk High School, what I was working on. And I'm going to go from pages up here to inserts. Now, I gave us all a photo here, background, and you're welcome to change it. And you just either upload or select an image, and you can find something that you would like instead to put in that spot. I'll let you be the editor in that regard and the type. All right, so now here I've got various um, uh, different, I don't know what they're called, banners here that you can work with. And you can just basically keep adding layers and it'll just keep scrolling down, scrolling down. So maybe as a strategy, you may decide to put something in and just continually put stuff on the top, and then old news goes kind of towards the bottom. Now I've included in here, I've added I started here with my painting class who had uh, a color wheel project, and you can add that just like so. So let's say I want to add here, I'm going to insert. This was the image carousel that I used. So I can go in here, I can select images. In this case, these are in my drive in my Google Photos is what I use oftentimes when I'm uploading student artwork. So let's say I want to upload their monochromatic pictures. I can click on the ones that I want to add and begin to kind of add these things for this thing and insert. And there we go. And now once you start to insert, I can click on these and add a caption. And I'll show you how that works. As soon as that loads a little bit, Okay, some of the lower ones. So I've got little, if I hover over the image, I can add text and add a caption. And then this is a space where I can add their name. So in this case, I believe this is, I'm not sure whose this is. I'll have to look that up. But anyway, you got the idea. This one I know is Tev. Okay, and that adds the name there, and I can just insert, and there it goes. I inserted this. Now I have found that it just adds it in a different space. And so I've got to move things around to put it where I want it to do. Now, in this case here, I have added this one. This is actually slides I can add. So here, if I wanted to add a slides, that's the monochromatic project. Let's see, I can delete that, add that one here. But let's say in this project 3 here, space, I want to add a YouTube video. I could do that, or add a calendar. So if you have some different events going on, you could add that. In this case, I'm going to add slides. So maybe if you want to add your project with slides, you can do that. So here I'm clicking on slides. It will take me to my drive where I have slides, and I can add my chosen. Usually, a lot of times when I find with Drive, it'll put the most recent project that you've worked on in it. So here we go. I've added a slideshow. So, and you can edit the settings for both the carousel and the slides to automatically start when you're on that page. So it will just begin to scroll through the different slides as the person's on this page. So as I mentioned, you can continually add. I would encourage you to kind of play with some of these layouts, inserting things from Drive, images from your computer, things like that, text. Kind of play with that. I imagine I just got a little bit of an overview, and I imagine if you play with it, we can kind of teach each other how some of the little features work. So this is just the beginning, and I think it will go well. We can basically share this out to people as you start adding some of your new content. So happy publishing.